So why do people get chin filler? Well, let's have a quick chat about it. Your chin's quite an interesting part of the face. It's one of the few areas that actually start to regress as we get older. And the reason for that is because a lot of the bony structures that we have in our face tend to lose volume with age. So how do we assess whether someone is a suitable candidate for a chin filler? Well, there is some objective measurements that we can take. The width of your chin should not be wider than your intercanthal distance, or the distance between your eyes. The other measurement people can take is the width of your nose. So in females, we do not want your chin to be wider than this width. Typically, their intercanthal distance and the width of your nose can be very similar. In my case, my nose is a little bit wider. However, in females, we do not want to have a wide chin. In males, however, if we want to do a more masculinizing treatment, then the width of your chin should be a little bit wider. And in my practice, I like to use this golden caliper ratio. So when we measure the intercanthal distance between your eyes, this multiplies it by 1.618, which is a golden ratio, and that determines the width of how a male chin should be. So in males, often we use chin filler to masculinize the face, in order to create a more square and wider jawline, and this is a very, very useful tool in order to determine the exact width of how a male chin should be. So we need to remember that the chin's a three-dimensional structure, which makes dealing with chins a little bit more tricky. So now that we've discussed how wide your chin should be, the other thing that we need to take into consideration is the projection of your chin and how far out or downwards your chin should be. So a useful way to measure this is that in females, your chin should be anteriorly projected at the same distance as your bottom lip. In males, it can be projected anteriorly slightly more and at the same level as your top lip, which roughly is about a 1 to 2 millimeter increase in anterior projection. So this is a useful way to measure whether we need to project your chin more forward as opposed to down. When you come in for your consultation, however, we'll take everything into consideration, from the ratios of your face to how projected your chin is and to how your side profile looks, and put everything together in order to make a treatment plan that's best for you. Here are some before and afters of some chins that I done recently.